so we're looking at question 3 for this video of the General Maths Unit 4. Now this is asking us to do some conversions. Now to be able to do conversions, we need to work with some conversion charts. So I want to draw these up for you, and as I'm drawing them, I want to explain what's going on. So in the first question, we're doing centimeters and millimeters. So I'm going to draw up our length conversion chart, okay? So it's very hard being left-handed and using my digital pen. I keep leaning on the keyboard. Okay, so our biggest length that we're going to deal with is kilometers, then meters, then centimeters, then millimeters. So we've got our biggest up this end and our smallest down this end. When we do conversions, what we want to do is draw arrows across from each measurement, and the direction of the arrows is really important. So this one's pointing from kilometers to meters, whereas this one's pointing meters to kilometers. And the reason why that's important is because when we go across the top, we're going to put time signs. When we go across the bottom, we're going to put divide signs. And then we're going to have an amount. So there are 1,000 meters in a kilometer. There are 100 centimeters in a meter, and there are 10 millimeters in a centimeter. So those are our numbers. So what you can see is we started off with our biggest measurement on this side. We started off with 3 zeros, then 2 zeros, then 1 0. So now what that does is it tells me that I can use this to do conversions. So let's say I had 4, oh, why did I choose yellow? That's a terrible color, sorry. Oh my God, somebody teach this woman how to use a computer. Okay, so we've got 4 kilometers and we're going to turn that into meters, okay? So what I do is I look for my kilometers, here it is. I look for my meters, there it is. I look at the arrow that's going from kilometers to meters, and I go, right, I need to times by 1,000. And then you can just do that on a calculator and you'll get 4,000 meters. Now, if I was going the other way, let's say I had 56 centimeters and I wanted to turn that into meters. So this time I'm starting at centimeters, which is down here. And that's going to go this way to meters, so that's dividing by 100. So I'm going to go 56 divided by 100. Now, when we do decimals, we're going to learn the steps we can do to do this manually, but for now, just use a calculator, and we're going to get 0.56 meters. So that's the working out that we use for this first question. And what you'll see is they have used 1.2 meters. So if we look at that, that's meters here, and they want to go to centimeters. So that's over here. So we're going to times by 100. So we're going to do 1.2 times 100, and that's where they've gotten their 120. And then they wanted to do meters to millimeters. So now from meters to centimeters, then to millimeters, we have to times by 100 and by 10. Because we started at meters, then we're going to go across to centimeters, then we're going to keep going all the way down to millimeters. So we're going to go 1.2 times 100 times 10, and that's where we got our 1,200 millimeters. So that question is our first question. The length is also for question G. So we can see here 3 meters to centimeters. We can see if we look at this, meters to centimeters, we're going to times by 100. And meters to millimeters, same thing again. We're going to go from meters to centimeters, then millimeters. So first we times by 100, second one we times by 100, and then by 10. We'll talk about the next set of conversions. Oh, actually, sorry, I just realized C is also length. So we could do those 3 for this video, and hopefully these steps will help.